Welcome to the Atlantic Cup competition for the Armored Combat League! Many years ago, in the days of old, knights would gather at tournaments like this, where they would test deeds of honor, courage, chivalry, strength, and prowess for the honor of their ladies, the glory of their noble lords, and the entertainment of the folks like you who are not seated on a cushion. Today, the Armored Combat League and other organizations around that world have revived this tradition. We are going to see 4 teams from 4 different cities who have gathered right here, right now, for honor, glory, and your entertainment. Do you want to see some medieval fighting tonight? First to enter the ring, from our nation's capital, wearing blue with a silver fist, the Washington Juggernauts! Next to enter the ring, from the home of Billy Joel, that island to the east of the greatest city in the world. From Long Island, the Huntington Hellequin! In black armor. And now from the city of brotherly love, your hometown champions, from the land of cheesesteaks and Rocky Balboa, the Philadelphia Rhinos! And last but not least, wearing blue and white with the tower, from the greatest city in the world, the city that's so nice they named it twice, a city with 5 counties within its borders, the New York City Sentinels! The rules of the melee are simple. You today will be seeing 3-on-3 melees within the cage. It is very simple. You must knock down everybody on the other side. You may punch, you may kick, you may grapple, you may strike your enemy with your sword, your shield, your polearm, your mace, your axe. The only thing you cannot do is stab them, because we haven't figured out how to do that safely yet. But every blow is full strength, full force, full contact, full intent, and completely unplanned. This is no stage show. This is no medieval times reenactment. This is no Renaissance fair. This is the Armored Combat League! Your head referee tonight is Andre Dion. The referees are risking their lives and wearing very less armor. Our list is being kept by Apollo. I'm Captain Zorikh. I will be your host for tonight.
The rules of a melee are very simple. One team has to get the entire other team on the ground, or to make them quit. Get pain compliant sometimes. Most of the guys who do this are tough enough that they're not going to quit until they're on the ground. So beat them down in the dirt. Kick their feet out, pick them up and throw them, whatever it takes. The fight's not over until one team is completely down.
players are not allowed to grab onto and hang onto those rails. The referees will be checking on that. It is also illegal to strike the feet, the groin, the backs of the knees, the throat, or the backs of the neck. The referees will be watching out for that too. Yellow cards will be given for warnings, red cards will be given for expulsions. It is also illegal to strike the referee, but that almost never happens. This is the Atlantic Cup, one of a series of competitions which will lead to our national championships, at which our all-star team that will go to the World Championships in Europe will be selected.
I know, me too.
And a 4.3 from the East German judge. Now, if anything other than your feet happen to touch the ground, you are out. Should your hand touch the ground, you are out. Should your elbow, your knee, should you lean upon your weapon while fighting, you are out. 2 butt cheeks on the ground and you are out.
Billy, are you ready? Let's go!
And here we go. 3 one-on-one matches, each in a corner. Heavy blows in the middle of the field. He's lost his weapon. He cannot fight. He must go back to his sideline to get a new weapon. No, the referee has declared him down. We've got 2-on-1 in the corner over here. Careful with the pull arm around the neck. You cannot clinch with the haft of your weapon around his neck. Around his head is fine, shoulders fine, not the neck. Rules of engagement: if you're in the ring, you're engaged. 2-on-2. Huntington is up 2-on-1.
Don't do it, don't do it!
Not allowed to touch the back of the knee. And one Huntington Hellequin remains standing. That round goes to the Hellequin. If Huntington wins, we move on to the next bout. If Philadelphia wins this round, we get to see more fighting. Who wants to see Huntington win and move on to the next bout? Who wants to see Philadelphia win and get to see more fighting? I thought so. Round 2, here we go. With a quick penetration into the backfield, Huntington attempts to take down the Philadelphia. And 2 go down, so it's 2-on-2.
Remember, help! Help each other!
And down he goes. Philadelphia is up. Nope, now it is 1-on-1. Axe versus axe, 1-on-1. Looks like a hockey check versus a woodsman.
Back away! Back away! Not forward! Not forward! There you go! Stay like that! Stay like that! You're tired!
Cheer your team on, folks. And he's down. Huntington Hellequin takes this bout.
Woo!
Let's give a big round of applause to your Philadelphia Rhinos. They fought hard. Up next,
The full armor help.
from the nation's capital, the silver fist of the Washington Juggernauts shall face the iron tower of the New York Sentinels. Incidentally, the man in red and white is from Poland. His name is Bogdan. He is here guest playing with the Sentinels.
He's a fucking monster, that Polish dude.
This sport started in Eastern Europe, the top teams being Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and Poland.
Oh, this guy.
That guy right there.
Oh, okay.
There he's got his Prussian.
Washington in blue, New York in blue and white with their red and white guest from Poland. Here we go, round one. And Bogdan goes down quickly, 3-1, 3-2. And now it's 2-1, and now it's 1-1. 1-on-1, Washington. There goes Morgan, the Papa Bear, pulling him down if he stays up. No! It's a draw!
They heard the legend of the Polish dude before he got there. They targeted him. You see that right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Didn't even play those games. Salabo.
Ready! New York, ready! Round one, fight!
Here we go, round one, fought over again. Hard axe throw, but Morgan stands up. Boom. So now Morgan stands alone. No, Morgan and Bogdan against one rhino. Against one juggernaut. One juggernaut stands alone and down he goes. New York takes the first round. You'll notice Damian DeGrazia, captain of the New York team, in a brand new bullet-shaped helmet called a bassinet with absolutely no dents in it yet. Who wants to see that helmet get dented today? Start your cell phone cameras rolling. Here we go. And Damian runs over the Viking. Now he pulls down another juggernaut from behind. Referee warns him about the polearm on the neck. And down he goes with the juggernaut. So now we got 2-on-1 New York against Washington. Here comes Bogdan. And down he goes, hands on the ground. New York wins that handily. So who here likes the action that they've seen so far?
Ze Stanów Zjednoczonych. Za chwilę
There's no amount of pain that would make it work.
we did what we came here to do.
Wytężyły upadnie, nie może się podnieść!
We have in the ring now the silver
Well, they have
fist
lights,
of
but
the
like-
Washington Juggernauts, facing against the black armor of the Huntington Hellequin. Who wants to see the fighters from our nation's capital take the field for their first win? And who here wants to see the Long Island out in the east come here and show that this was worth the trip for them?
Yo!
don't know who's who, so.
Ready? Round one. Fight! Get off!
One Juggernaut down. Is anyone standing? Is anyone standing? Yes, one Hellequin stands. Victory! Long Island, Huntington.
That's my boy Orlando.
Orlando?
Yeah, Orlando. We're not really friends. He's just a really good fighter, and I like his spirit. He's like round two.
Here we go, round two. Quick flurry, lots of people falling down. 2-on-1, Juggernauts are up. And Juggernauts win their first round.
See, Orlando got in a little bit of a huff. They'll get so tired and they're still fighting. Yeah, they're trying not to get winded.
Good.
Round three.
Better show for us.
Fight!
Here we go. Big chaos in the middle. And 3 people go down. 2 Juggernauts stand. Somebody lost an axe and down goes the Hellequin. Washington Juggernauts win that bout.
Oh, dude, that's Sam. Sam's a badass too.
Hey, Sam, smile!
That's a good smile too. That was like a Crash Bandicoot smile.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, from New York City, the New York Sentinels.
Woo!
And from Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Rhinos. Some hard hammer blows coming down on Damien. Meanwhile, Morgan's got a one-on-one in the corner, and down goes Damien Negracia, and here he comes Philadelphia. And Bogdan has put down a ghost down, so now it's 2-on-1 in Philadelphia. Philadelphia has switched out to another axe, possibly one with a bigger head. Going for the takedown, going for the shoulders. Morgan stands, Morgan still stands. Morgan's only hope here is to tire out those 2 rhinos so they won't be good for the next round. And down they go. Philadelphia wins with 1 man standing.
One time I've seen 2v1 where the one guy wins. It's so ridiculously hard because one dude can just grab you and fall, and that, you know.
Yeah.
And that's it. It was the most amazing shit I've ever seen.
This isn't something that you got at Toys R Us. There are no Spanish announcers tables here. This is real.
That was a low blow.
Here we go, round 2. Philadelphia leads 1-0 in this best of 3. Bogdan going wide right. Taking the man with the cow helm. There goes Damien to try to get him from behind. Throws him down. And here comes Philadelphia, right Damien's back. Boom, Bogdan takes down his man. Good hard shot with the falchion and the shield to the back. 3-on-2 here, 3-on-2. And down goes Philadelphia, 3-on-1. When it's a 3-on-1, it counts as a win. With 3-on-1, that counts as a victory. The victory for the New York Sentinels. So here we go with the rubber match, folks. It's cheesesteaks versus frankfurters. Brotherly love versus the Big Apple. Here we go. Philly's getting aggressive on the left, taking the corner. Bogdan takes him, pins him in there. Damian's looking for a target. All the other fighters are cautious. Here comes Bogdan, going across the field to the far corner. Oh, and Philadelphia takes him down from behind. 2-1 in the corner against Damian. And now it's 2-on-2. Bogdan takes down his man. He's all business. Punch with the shield. Bull rush into Damian. Damian's got the Muay Thai clinch with this two-handed mace. Oh, knee to the chin. Now wake him up. And down goes Philly. No. Damian did not get up fast enough. So now it's 1-on-1. Poland versus Philadelphia.
I lost a whole day. She has one of my cards.
You can consider this the Ramones versus Billy Joel here.
Yeah, probably a lot.
Yeah.
Round one, fight!
Here comes Bogdan taking the lead. Oh, Morgan's in trouble. Oh, and now we're down to 1-on-1. That's Orlando Mendez, the Puerto Rican sensation. They built up a big rivalry last week in our singles tournament.
Woo!
Orlando has Bogdan's arm pinned behind the back of his head as he tries to pull him down. He's got the upper position. Bogdan is balancing himself on his own thighs. Orlando is trying to get an upside-down piggyback. And referee Andrew Dion has called an inactive clinch and reset them in the middle. Referee's checking the no hooking. They're getting close to the ground, close to the ground. And they both go down. That was an all-American matchup. A Polishman against an American with Philippine and Puerto Rican blood. As that round was a draw, it does not count. They have to do it again.
Ready?
Here we go. Round one, take two. The rain gets knocked off of Morgan's helm. And we got a great big cluster in the corner. Bogdan taking revenge. Headbutts illegal.
Sweep the leg, Johnny!
And Damian takes one down. 3-on-2. Damian helping Bogdan push down Orlando. Damian with the grab from behind, and down he goes. Two Damians from behind. Now it's 3-on-1. 3-on-1. At 3-on-1, the match is called Victory to New York City.
Woo!
Has won one
I might need
round.
to step down on
Long Island, Huntington, 0.
They knew which lens I had and they sold me one that was supposed to be good.
Here we go. Long Island going for Bogdan first, but that turns us back to Damian, who takes him down. Damian coming again, going back to the well. Another Hellequin down, but now it's 2-0 and New York wins. Philadelphia team making last-minute plans. go. Washington versus Philadelphia. Washington makes a play to the left. Philadelphia gets one down quickly. And, oh, with a mighty blow. One-on-one. His axe is stuck. His axe is stuck. Referee calls a halt to the action and disengages the axe. Here we go. And down they both go. Doesn't matter who's on top, they're both down. That match comes to a draw, so that match does not count for points, so they're going to have to do it over again. So paintballs and swords, who wants it? Here we go. Two down, so we got 2 on 2. 2 on 1. Washington versus Philadelphia, 2 on 1. Cheer him on, guys. He's taking a beating there. Interesting. Both of those juggernauts are left-handed. They're burning themselves out on him. They're burning themselves out. And one of them's down. It's 1-on-1. Can he pull it out? Hard shot to the midsection. Referee's calling a stop. Shot to the groin, illegal. Referee's taking no stuff and putting them down. The winner, Philadelphia. I'm certain it was an accident, but it still happened. Let's give a hand to Philadelphia, though, for sticking it out and winning this round. Here we go, round 3. Rhino's attempting to make a statement here. We got 3 1-on-1s against the fences, in the corners. Boom! One of them goes down. Juggernauts up 2-1. Juggernauts up 2-1. And so we got one Philly up here, and the ending is different now. Washington wins. So now the score for this bout stands tied at 1-1. We're going into a 4th round, being as the first one was a draw. So we have the tie-breaking round. The hallowed halls of Congress versus the back streets of the city of brotherly love. Juggernauts versus rhinos. 2 unstoppable forces meeting in the middle of the field of honor for your entertainment.
Oh, what a twist.
Here we go. And 2 go down, so now we have a 1-on-1 in the corner. Cross check to the face. Swing and a miss. Headbutts.
Punch him in the face!
A gentle hug against the fence. A leg sweep. And a gentle descent into the ground. The referee notices that the Juggernaut is up and the Juggernauts win! Washington wins.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't.
The teams are in the ring. They're ready for action. Their plans are made.
Well,
the
then,
silver fist of the
you're just
Washington
like
Juggernaut
raising the likelihood
stands
that something
across
gets
from me.
broken when you're not even going to use it.
The men in black stand with their backs to me from the Huntington Hellequin. The 4th men of each team is on the outside to take their place in relief between rounds if necessary, to pass in weapons should anyone leave one or lose one inside. Here we go. A hard crash in the middle. Referee saw situation, puts down a Hellequin.
Yeah, I'm done. The camera's getting too slow, so it means my ISO staying open longer.
Armor failure on Orlando Mendez. Washington leads 1 round to 0.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go. Hard crash in the middle. Big cluster in the middle. Orlando misses with the takedown. Orlando gets pulled to the back. Orlando tries a takedown. Orlando succeeds in a takedown. 3-1, 3-2. Orlando pulls down 2 at once. We now have 2-1. 2-1 in the corner. Oh! It is illegal to strike vertically on the spine. Orlando may not have hit the spine, but the referee has taken no chances. Referee calls it on the spine. Kick to the stomach. And down goes the Juggernaut, and the Huntington Hellequin wins the round. So let's hear it for the Huntington Hellequin that has just tied this match, tied this bout. There is now a medical hold. All the clocks will stop as we assess the situation. Let's give him a round of applause. He's walking off the field. We now have an announcement from our referee.
For Huntington, for Orlando, we have a yellow card for a direct application of a vertical strike to the spine.
Yellow card is your penalty. A second yellow card is a red card, and he is out of the match. He is out of the tournament. Okay?
Yes, I know it's a European concept, but work with it.
Well, this fighting came from Europe.
Now, that was completely my fault. I think I was more like in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Yeah, it was more of the heat of the moment. The guy opened up his back. I'm more like, yeah, your back is open. And I did the first swing, and my first swing happened to be an overhead vertical strike, which is a no-no because you can hit the spine and, paralyze somebody. We are wearing armor, but that can still happen. So, the ref made a right call. I was just really excited. I meant to do it on purpose? No, but I did it. Yes. I took a knee. Got a yellow card for that.
Here we go, round 3. With a fast charge. Somebody lost a weapon, somebody can't fight. He picks up an axe from his teammate and is still in the game. Orlando's got somebody near the bottom and Orlando's got somebody down. So 3-2, Huntington is up. The advertising sign fell down. Going for the takedown, going for the takedown. Meanwhile, there's still 2-on-1 in the corner. And the Juggernaut is down. Win for Huntington. Huntington wins that round. Huntington wins 2 rounds and goes on to the finals. Who here wants to see the Long Island's neighbors, New York City, the city of 5 counties, the city of 5 boroughs, the land of the city with the Statue of Liberty in its harbor, the World Trade Center, the Empire State Building, the city that never sleeps? Who wants to see the home of the New York Yankees win the Atlantic Cup? And facing them, the city of brotherly love, cheesesteaks, the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, one of the founding father cities of our nation. Who wants to see the home of Rocky Balboa and the Philadelphia Eagles go in to win the Atlantic Cup? Broad Street Bullies versus Blue Shirts. Here we go. Down in the corner. Oh, we got reverse counter 2-on-1s in each corner. Oh, they're bringing the pain down on Bogdan. Here comes Morgan to relieve some of the pressure. lumberjack and he's okay. Damien trying to get the upper hand over here on his corner. Ooh, knee to the chin from Bogdan. Look out. Boom. 2-on-1 on Bogdan. Reverse 2-on-1 the other way. And they all go down. So now it's 2-on-1. Now it's 1-on-1. And Bogdan takes it for New York. You are seeing some incredible action here, folks. You are seeing acts of creativity. You are seeing stuff being pulled out of back pockets. You are seeing people charging across the field the long way to ram into people's heads with cross checks. Are you enjoying it yet? As the sun sets in the west, the lights come up and we're ready for a night game. And here they come. There goes Mark on the right. And is the first one to get action. Referee calls a stop. Puts one of the rhinos down because of the broken armor. So now it's 3-on-2 in favor of New York. And down goes another rhino. 3-on-1. Referee taking no stuff because one of the fighter who threw down the rhino who fell had his hand around his neck. Had his weapon around his neck, which you cannot do. So now it is 2-on-1, New York against Mark. Bogdan and Damian against Mark. Well, Damien holds him. Bogdan rains down blows. And down Mark goes, but New York stays. New York is going to the finals of the Atlantic Cup. And let's give a round of applause for Philadelphia for sticking out through such adversity.
All those males, but the puncher was that something. Everybody.
That's how I do this.
Follow him. He's going to show you where the high spot is.
Ever worn one of these before?
Around the world! 1 minute, gentlemen.
Who's going to take the bronze medal home, and who is going to come in fourth? One thing's for sure, it's going to be one of the two teams in the ring right now. Those of you who want to see them do well, give it up for the Iron Fist of the Washington Juggernauts! And those of you in support of the city of brotherly love, let's hear it for the Philadelphia Rhinos! Here we go. Cautious advance. Philly staying in the corner. Repeated shield blows to the face here. Oh, and two people go down, so we got 2-on-2. A lot of action on my left. Oh, and the pushing over of the dead body. The referee calls the thrower still alive. Oh, hard chop to the head. Another chop to the head. Oh, it's a 2-on-2, and he's trying to pull his leg out. The referee's keeping an eye on the knee. And he finally gets his attention. Now he's getting it from both sides. If the man against the ropes falls, that's it. He takes him down. Nope, that's not it. It's 1-on-1. And he takes him back down. The one-man army. And that's how you win by the electoral vote. There's Mark leading the Rhinos. Here we go. Rhinos holding down the corner, spreading the field. Ooh.
Keep going, guys.
And two go down. It's now 2-on-2. Stop!
All stop, all stop. What are we doing?
The strap holding the cage together had got caught around the arm of one of the fighters. They are securing it so it won't happen again.
Give it a half second, guys. You and me, let's do this. Come on, Pat. Come on, Ricky. All right, gentlemen, reset. Ready? Fight!
Here we go. Without even a second's pause, axe to the head. And down he goes. Philadelphia is up 2-1. Can they pull it out this time? And down he goes. Philadelphia wins. The holes in these helmets are rather small so as to prevent blades of axes and swords from going through. That also makes it somewhat difficult to see and breathe. It's part of the game we play.
You saw me out on the field there. I was the knight that collapsed. They had to pull my helmet off.
Two things you don't want to be in this sport is claustrophobic and allergic to grass.
So what happens is that sometimes the breathing gets a little restricted.
It's true.
When you're wearing these sorts of helmets that we wear for fighting.
Let's give him a round of applause there.
When you start breathing in some of that carbon dioxide that you're breathing back out, your brain gets tricked into thinking that it's suffocating. And there can be an involuntary reaction known as helmet heart, where you're just flailing to try and get out of your helmet. Only you're not actually suffocating, it's just a trick of the mind. So that was my first helmet bars.
The referee is giving 2 minutes for the teams to reset.
And it's kind of a rite of passage with all of us. You know, we all go through it, the veterans go through it.
Andrew Dion checks with the fighters and declares round 3 on. We got 3 separate one-on-ones going on here. All in the rope-a-dope. And 2 go down, and 1 more goes down. So now we got 2-on-1, Washington versus Philadelphia. Can this rhino stand up?
Backside, Sean!
Chopping with the buckler to the head. Chopping with the buckler to the arm.
Keep your pace, Sean. Keep your pace.
2 go down. Washington wins. The Washington Juggernaut in the Russian Viking helm wins the day for the Washington Juggernauts. And the bronze medal goes to the Washington Juggernauts. And let's give a round of applause to Philadelphia. They put down a heck of a fight today. A heck of a fight. Huntington in their black armor enters the ring.
Drink out of that tonight. No, really?
Here we go. Both teams coming out with aggression. Cautious aggression. Attempting to take down Bogdan right. 3 one-on-ones, 3 one-on-ones here. All in grapples, all are going for takedowns. 2 go down, it's now 2-on-2. Bogdan wins his match, so now it's 2-on-1. Bogdan keeping the blows to the head. Damien looking for something from behind. Kick to the shin. Now they swap off. Now Damien has the pole arm around his head. Bogdan chopping with his falchion, chopping with his shield. With the diagonal chops across the back. Ooh, with the shield punches across the back, and down he goes! New York City wins round 1! All right, folks, this is the moment of truth. This is where it all comes down. This is all the marbles. This is where you have to dig deep and find out what you're about. Who wants to see New York City have a quick victory, claim the championship, and we all go home? Who wants to see Huntington Hellequin dig deep from their Long Island soul, find what is in them that makes them the best at what they are, find the will to overcome this adversity and take it on to one more round? Who wants to see Huntington Hellequin win this round?
New York, are you ready? Are you ready? Ready! Round 2. Fight!
Here we go. We got a 4-person cluster in the corner here. 1-on-1 near the gate. Orlando leaves this corner to try to take down Bogdan. And winds up going down with Damien. Damian, and 2 more go down. It's Bogdan versus Romario of the Hellequin. The referee called Damian up because he was pulled down after the other man was down. So now it's 2-on-1. It's 2-on-1. Punching shield to the kidneys. Falchion to the shoulder. Falchion to the thigh. Knees to the stomach. And down it goes. New York wins. The Atlantic Cup goes to New York City Sentinels. In the words of Liza Minnelli and Frank Sinatra, it's up to you, New York, and New York did it. And now, the presentation of the Atlantic Cup. Right now, there is nothing these men would rather do but take their armor off, except for what is about to happen. And there it is, the presentation of the Atlantic Cup. Get your cameras ready, folks. Stick around, everybody. You can meet the winner. You can meet the members of all the teams here. Find out more about this sport. Buy our videos.
Did everybody have a good time tonight? So if you would like to see more of this, you can find us online on the Facebook. Look for Armored Combat League. You can go to aclnights.com. We implore you to go. We have fights all over the country all the time. In October, end of October, in southern New Jersey, in Swedesboro, New Jersey, we have the national tournament, the New World Cup, where you'll see many of these gentlemen as first swords, which is the regional team, regional all-star team, taking on the rest of the United States and other countries. So if you'd like to come to that, we have tickets for sale online, and we will have them at the door as well. Please come out.
So look, it's because everybody did it.
Oh shit, fuck yeah. I'm taking one.
Everybody won here.
Everybody won. The audience definitely won. You never saw anything like it. They were wild.
All good fights.
What was the strategy?
Every single time, every single team had a different strategy for every single team. The main strategy we're hitting on is everywhere. On the left and right wall, we try to create opportunities for 2-on-1s, to use Aaron and Morgan as defense, to use Bogdan as offense, and to tie up some of their star fighters, Orlando or something like that, and or to take out
my
easier
bell like
targets.
15 times a second. Every time.
It must have worked.
Yeah, I mean, we have one plan for everything. So that's what we were talking about over there. Favorite part of the night?
That was your control idea.
Well, you know, I'll say it's New York finally win. Because New York, we have fought so many times. It looks like we come in here and we just clean up or something. No, we fought tooth and nail the whole time. And we've been fighting for years. And we don't really come, we win chapter matches here and there, but we don't win a tournament. You know, and finally in New York, the Sentinels. We got a trophy. It's so new to have a trophy for us. We don't even know where to put it.
Hey, sir, what is your name? You're Bogdan's father, right?
Yeah, I'm his father.
So, how do you feel about him doing this sport?
I'm proud of him. He spent a lot of time to make his army here because he brings from Poland here on the
gloves.
Gloves, yeah. It's the rest of the armor he made here on the place. It takes him 2.5 weeks.
Bogdan, how do you feel fighting for the New York team?
It was great. I had a lot of fun. I love those guys. It was just a pleasure.
So how does this win feel to you?
I think it's a big. It means a lot of for me. So.
How would you compare the American fighting to the fighting in Europe?
you know, we have.
There's a little girl over there that thinks you're the star fighter, and she wants to take a picture with you. Come on. Okay. You're interviewing you right now. Good job, guys.
I think in Europe we have a lot more experience because we have more tournaments in here. There are a lot more teams. To Poland came teams from Czech Republic, Germany, even Russia, Belarus, or Ukraine. So you know the top of the national teams. So you know we can get experience easier. So.
But do you think that how do you think the American spirit compares to that in Europe?
Great, because we got a great team.
You know, you have such big fighters, a lot of big fighters, heavy fighters, and I don't like heavy fighters. But sometimes I have to defeat him somehow.
All right, well, thank you very much. I'm glad that of all the teams in the United States, you decided to come with ours.
Okay,
So you guys won. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. It sounds like you guys were strategizing a lot on this match. You think that's probably what your edge was?
Yeah, we were strategizing.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good energy, I think, from the other teams. Who do you think was the biggest fight for you?
The biggest fight?
Yeah, for you as a team or you personally, either one.
As a team, I would say either against the Rhinos or the Hellequins. The Rhinos, they hit really hard with those two-handed axes. I gotta give props to them for that. Personally, I would say also with the Rhinos when I was tangling with some other guy, and he had a two-handed axe and we were tussling it for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was hitting me.
yeah. Every single match today was really hard fought. It was beautiful.
Congratulations to the whole team. Everyone fought brilliantly. Juggernauts fought well. Rhinos fought well. Hellequins fought well. All great people. All great fighters. And I hope to do this again.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling sore. I'm feeling absolutely exhausted. There was no easy fight today. Every single team made us work for it. I'm happy with most of my performance. There's definitely improvements I've made. Always room for growth. I want to say this on camera. I want to give a special shout out to the Philadelphia Rhinos who fucking brought it. And who have grown and improved so much. Who have grown and improved so much that it's scary. They are on their way to being one of the greats.
Yeah, you're actually the second person to be like the Rhinos were like the toughest fight. Like I got one of the Sentinels saying the same thing.
They are tenacious. They do not go down easily, and they've had it for years. But heart, they have some that quality that you can't quantify, but they have it in spades.
Definitely.
So, love you guys. Keep it up. You rock. I love my teammates. Our new guys did fantastic, and can't wait to do it again.
Hey guys, Orlando Mendez. I currently fight for the Huntington Hellequin. We pulled out second, which was amazing. I got on a team of 2 new fighters. This was their first time fighting, and 1 experienced fighter, Mario, who's been fighting for a few months. And once again, I made a comment about this earlier, but it really sometimes when your team really follows orders and does what they're supposed to do, you can really come out on top even if you don't have the experience on your team. And that's really what happened today. People followed the instructions onto the T, and we pulled second. We pulled second from people one experienced fighter, 1 semi-experienced fighter, and 2 new people, and we pulled second.
That's amazing. Yeah,
and,
good
and the other team was New York, so in the end, New York wins on top. So hey, listen, it was a good day all in all. It was great. It was like a Subway Series match. It was fun. Polish fighter we had here. I'm sure you got an interview with him. He was an amazing fighter. He was definitely a game changer for the New York Sentinels. And we tried to isolate him a little bit in our fight, but that didn't happen.
I noticed that. You guys targeted him straight out of the gate. I was like,
Damien knew that as well, and we counter-targeted, which we thought that was going to happen as well. But hey, listen, that's just how the game goes, you know. And they came out of the lead on that one, but it was nice. It was fun. Yeah, I don't know. It was great. We fought in the rain. That was that was interesting.
Yeah.
No, I slipped on one match because of it, but hey, what can you do? That's just how it is. And everything else was good, man. I can't complain. No injuries this time around. So.
Yeah, good.
That's always good. No one got seriously hurt. I almost got red carded. So
yeah,
be careful.
Do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, I want to talk about that. So the two infractions that I got was an overhead, a vertical strike. Romario, this kid right here, another one, new fighter. I would call it like newbie MVP. You know, he did great. So yeah, man. So
cool, man.
It was a lot of fun today, man. You can't ask for a better time. And we got to fight with everybody watching.
I know, in this beautiful stadium.
That's pretty dope. That's kind of cool, like seeing everybody on the outer edges going, yeah! That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were all Philly fans, and you guys were making the crowd happy.
I know. Hey, listen. Hey, I know we didn't have a lot of fans out there. We didn't have a lot of fans.
I was cheering up there. I won't lie.
But, hey, we got second, right?
Beautiful. All right, hey, thanks, man.
I don't know. I'm feeling really proud of myself. I've come pretty far as a fighter. This is only my second tournament, and I made it with my team up to the finals. And I'm super stoked for that, honestly. I'm a little miffed just because I lost the finals, but I mean, like, you can't win everything, so
right.
I guess I'm perfectly content being second place, but not for long.
Right. Well, and especially you guys had two completely new fighters as opposed to some like real hard veterans on the winning team.
I guess it's just our training, really. I train at the same place the guys the guys on the Sentinels team are my coaches and my teachers. Like, I learned from them. These other guys, they mostly rely on like the experience from like their team members. They don't have like a real formal class setting. And I guess the reason my team's so well is because we really benefited from that kind of formal class setting.
Definitely.
Like, in all honesty, I think just because we're a class, even though we are an upset teams, we still did amazing. So I'm really happy about that, really.
If you had an MVP of the night that wasn't like, not on your team, but like any MVP, and then also who was just the hardest team to fight?
The Sentinels, yeah.
Yeah?
They're pretty tough.
Your teachers.
I mean, I guess I had to say Davion was the MVP.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, Davion has 5 years of fighting under his belt. He surprised me like a good 4 times as I was fighting with the Polish guy. As soon as he jumped on top of me, I knew it was pretty much over. I'm just a little miffed. The funny thing is, he literally told me, like in class, not to let your guard down because people like him will take advantage of it. So I guess I let my guard down, and it was a tough lesson overall, really.
That's a good learning experience, though.
Yeah, true. But I'm still gonna fight for the next match, so that's good. I'm not injured or anything, so I'm happy about that. Guys, when someone's in full armor, don't pick them up and throw them, because I just pulled my ass.
All right there, Andrew. How are you? How you feeling there? Yeah. So that was a pretty crazy Atlantic Cup.
It was good. It was really hard fought. All 4 teams did great. There was a massive improvement this year, and I'm pretty excited about that. It makes my job of picking the first swords a little bit harder, and it's not a bad problem to have.
Definitely.
I think there's been some, there's some things we can tweak. It's a learning experience no matter what. I think, New York definitely deserved that. They came through, just won everything. I think a lot of it is having a lot of experience on that team. That people have done this a lot before. Experience is the biggest thing to have. So, all in all, I think I'm most proud of Philly. I think really because they came out here and did work. They knew that they were undersized. They had it stacked against them, and they put in the work. And I can't be upset about that.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think was the best part of the night for you? If you had to pick one.
You know what? Interacting with the crowd, to be honest. That's
yeah.
I have a lot of fun doing that.
It was a good crowd.
Yeah, it was. It was. They were lively and they were into it, and you can't be upset about that.
Nope.
The most fighting, I think my favorite part was watching some of the epic punches. I love that. As a buckler and sword guy myself, I love watching that. Really
Dude, that Polish guy has got the meanest.
He's got a mean left.
He's got a mean left. He just kept doing it, and people had to start figuring out to block that. They weren't for the longest time.
It's when most people walk up, they walk up hands out, and it makes you reevaluate how you walk into a fight.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Mike Tyson.
Have fun, fight hard, come out next time because you guys missed a good one.
I'm Roland Pearson. I'm with the New York Sentinels. And I felt frustrated because I couldn't be out there.
Yeah, you got a little bit of an injury there.
Saw a lot of good fighting out there. Really hard fought and very sportsmanlike.
Definitely.
A lot of good shots thrown.
Did you have any particular highlight moments that you can think of from the action?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I guess the last fight with Bogdan taking him down was good, and there were just several of the really highlight one with 2-on-1s and just laying in, and that the one fighter just held out, and a couple times wound up, winning.
Yeah, it was amazing both times. It's always amazing. I've seen it now 3 times in the 4 events that I filmed, and you don't usually see it at all. So, really impressive teams out here today. Did you?
Roland, you were a Marine in Vietnam.
Yes.
You're a Knight in the Society for Creative Anachronism.
Yes.
How would you compare this action to those 2 things you've experienced?
Apples and oranges.
Yeah?
Well, first of all, NAMM was the real thing. You can't even compare anything to it. The SCA is a totally different game. It's the one idea of one good blow and using rattan instead of steel. Where it's dual single combats, it's counter blows, several, how many blows can you land? And in the melees, knocking your opponent to the ground. So 2 completely different games, but I still do both, and they are both a lot of fun.
Awesome. Do you have any parting words for our viewership on the interwebs?
If you haven't tried this and are thinking of doing it, be aware of one thing. It is highly addictive. Once you get into armor, you will not stop.
Awesome. Thanks, Roland.
Okay.
This is my first tournament. I've been practicing for about a year. I've been in armor like 2 or 3 times before this. Like getting out there and like fighting other people who a lot of them I haven't met before. It was awesome. I am like really hyped. And we got 2nd place.
Yeah.
It's my first time out. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Did you have any personal highlights?
Highlights. That last one against the Sentinels.
Yeah.
I was the last. We didn't win, but I was the last one on my team. I was just there hammering away, trying to get them down.
Yeah, man. So you were the last one on the field for that. That was I can't believe you stood up as long as you were.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, because it was just like you were just like taking blows of like.
It was like,
so like stand down, man.
Like,
stand down. You're done.
Or like knee him in the stomach.
Yeah, brutal.
The second match we played though, it's like the second bout. I think that was the one where like I was the last one standing. Like that one we won. I was really hyped about that. I was so proud.
No, it was awesome. You did really good tonight.
This is awesome. Everyone should do it.
I think the turnout today was really good. The matches were really close. I don't think anyone really swept the whole tournament. I think it was pretty close down to the letter there at the end. Definitely those last few matches. I'm pretty happy with how we did. Obviously I would have liked better if we won, but I think we came out and we did well today. I don't know if any one team was harder than the rest. I think they all came out to the field with a different tactic, and each one had to be approached differently. Everyone had some armor failures today as well. There were some fouls that were called and stuff like that. So I think all in all, I don't think any one team was necessarily harder to fight today than any other ones. Obviously, both the New York teams did well. So props to them. Yeah. We had a good turnout. This morning it was looking like it was going to be just us and the Rhinos.
Really?
And the other 2 teams rolled in, and we had ourselves a tournament. This venue is amazing. Like the whole castle walls, the spectators up on top, looking down on it.
Yeah.
It really gives it the whole stadium kind of Coliseum feel, which is really cool.
Yeah, and this paintball kids were like really like they're sort of like on the same wavelength of like simulated violence is cool. So
well, I don't know if you can really call it simulated. This
well, yeah, it's not simulated at all.
I'm out to ACL events. It's a lot of fun. We're always looking for new fighters. The sport's growing constantly, and we are coming out of our infancy, and it's worldwide.
I'm Captain Zorikh. I was doing the announcing today. I was part of the original 29 that started this whole thing in the U.S. and I was fighting until I hurt my knee, and I produced a couple documentaries here. I think this was a great night. The crowd was really into it. Paintballers are a slightly different culture, but really not that different a culture from what here. We all like to have a good time, see some good action, drink some beer, and have fun with their friends. And so I thought that really communicated the crowd to the action. There was, you know, of course there's a little learning curve, but this sport it's pretty obvious what's going on out here. And once the crowd got a sense of it, they were really into it. They were on top of it. They were responding as the action deserved.
Definitely. Who do you think fought the hardest today?
I think Philadelphia. Philadelphia, they came in fourth, but they showed the most spirit, being as going up against such teams. The Washington Juggernauts are no joke. New York City is proving that with New York City's level of experience constantly growing, they show that they have to be taken seriously. I mean, heck, they won. And Huntington is made up of New Yorkers, and Orlando is a superstar in his own. Orlando is a superstar, and win or lose, he's always out there. He's always on top. He's always making things happen. So Philadelphia, they came in. Philadelphia has done very good in the past, but today I think that they faced a greater challenge, and the fact that they were able to do so well despite what the score came out made them impressive. Any of these teams could have walked away with this today. Any one of them, you know, just someone slipping their grip as they fell down here or there might have made the difference.
Definitely. So what was your, do you have a highlight of the whole affair?
Well, that occasion, I forget who it was and I forget which match it was, but where one guy faced off against two and came out ahead. I think that actually happened twice this weekend. Anytime that happens is a near miracle. When it's usually when it's 2-on-1, the one guy just has to decide, am I going to save myself the possibility of risk of injury, or am I going to try to make these guys as tired as possible so they're not ready for the next round and my guys are all rested? Because that he would go down is almost a foregone conclusion, and the best he can hope for is to go down with one of them. Right. To have one be the last man standing against two more than once in an evening is a near miracle. That's like the walk-off home run. That's the buzzer beater. That's the miracle victory. So those moments were those were the highest moments here.
Right, and that first one was so skillful. I mean, he throws one dude down, flips around, and throws the other dude down. Like it was like butter. He didn't look like he was struggling at all. He was getting pummeled. And then all of a sudden, it was just over.
You know, Muhammad Ali's rope-a-dope is a very legit tactic in this sport. You're wearing armor, you're wearing a helmet. An important part of this sport is the equipment, like auto racing. The quality and upkeep of your equipment will affect your game. If you've got good equipment, then you can then you can stand up to a lot of punishment. And he managed to be able to do that so that he could catch the other guys when they weren't ready, when they weren't set, and take them down.
Definitely, awesome.
Yeah, we saw a couple of failures of equipment tonight, and that made the team suffer. The Philadelphia team at one point lost 2 people for shoulder armor failures. The Juggernauts are nice enough to let one of their own people off the field, so it was 2-on-2. In the middle of matches, people had to sit down because of armor failures. Armor's important. It's got to work, it's got to fit, it can't break. One thing about this sport to me is this, and when I was fighting in the sport, I want the people watching to know how hard we're working to do this. This is the most intense activity I know. And if while I'm standing there, if while that guy is standing there being battered by 2 people from the other side, if you're thinking, if he can stand up to that, what do I believe in so hard that I'm willing to go through that to achieve it? And if that makes you, if that inspires you to work as hard as we're working, then this sport is worthwhile to me.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's what it's about.
Thanks, Captain Zorikh.
All right, thank you. What was the hardest part of the night for you?
Taking a control.
Knock yourself out. Okay, you're kind of hardest part.
Taking a control.
Oh yeah, because
That it ends.
it's important because of that shield that you're.
The rules of a melee are very simple. One team has to get the entire other team on the ground, or to make them quit. Get pain compliance sometimes. Most of the guys who do this are tough enough that they're not going to quit until they're on the ground. So keep them down in the dirt, kick their feet out, pick them up and throw them, whatever it takes. The fight's not over until one team is completely down.
Ze Stanów Zjednoczonych. Za chwilę
There's no amount of pain that would make it worth it.
We did what we came here to do.